We call it the three-word game, NFL Week 5. Can we describe each game when forced to in three succinct words? Here we go. Rams at the Seahawks, for Pete's sake. Lost 3 of 4. The defense has allowed in 4 straight games 450 or more yards. They've got 2 great players, Bobby Wagner and Jamal Adams, and not much else. Inconsistent pressure and poor corners. Jets-Falcons, international jet grounded. Falcons were up 17-0 before the Jets gained a single first down. Zach Wilson makes flashy plays, but the Jets had 2 screens set up perfectly, and he couldn't hit those. He's the only quarterback to throw a pick, at least one, in every game. Lions at the Vikings. Vikes almost yikes. 4 of their 5 games decided by a possession. Had the ball at their own 18, trailing by 1 with 33 seconds. In the 4th, moved it down and got a last-second 54-yard field goal to beat the despondent Detroit Lions. Saints at Washington. Washington of questions. What happened to their defense? They have the worst scoring defense in the NFC. Jameis Winston, hot knife through butter. They've allowed 33 points and 5 touchdowns to a team that's offensively trying to find itself, the Saints. Patriots at Texans, the come-Mac kid. Mac Jones, Patriots 4 straight scoring drives to end the game. Now, that's important because Mac is playing and people knew he had to throw. I judge quarterbacks differently. That's a real step for Mac Jones. Had some pressure, had to throw, had to score on drives. They overcame a 13-point deficit, the comeback kid. Dolphins, Buccaneers, Florida senior moment. Brady now leads the NFL in passing first downs, completions. Now, Antonio Brown was a beast, but Miami couldn't stop him, and Brady looks incredibly comfortable. It's like he never played in New England. That warm weather, those open receivers, the time he's having. Packers at Bengals, just kicking themselves. They combined for 5 missed field goals over the final 2:12 and overtime session. It was maddening. Cincinnati had it won. Green Bay had it won. Mason Crosby, God, I felt bad for him. Missed 4 kicks, hit the flag with one of them. And it was not a weather issue. Weather was great in Cincinnati. Incredible to watch, though. Just insanity. Broncos at Steelers. Steel got it. Season high 27 points. Ben had 121 passer rating. This was an early completion for a touchdown. They ran the ball. I think most heartening wasn't Ben. It was they actually ran the football. They have a very young offensive line. Is it growing into itself? We'll see. Eagles at Panthers. More Hurts feelings. Jalen Hurts didn't throw for a lot, didn't play necessarily well, but played well enough. He had 2 rushing touchdowns. This was a really nice run. And Philadelphia, for all the misgivings about Nick Sirianni, they're setting Jalen Hurts up to do what he can do at this point. Kind of a fun watch. They're kind of a different offense. It's a fun watch. Titans at Jaguars, jackadaisical at best. They have the worst turnover differential. They have 1 takeaway. They had a puncher's chance early, but bad roster outside of wide receivers. Jacksonville's a bad roster. Browns at Chargers. Herb, your enthusiasm. Justin Herbert, 9 starts, 1 last 8. 3rd straight game with 3 touchdown passes and 100 passer rating. Here's the other thing I like. Not only is it his 11th 300 game, but this is the 7th time in his short career, a third of his career, he's had 3 touchdowns and no picks. He plays with incredible humility. He knows how valuable the ball is. He also plays with discipline and control, which is hard when you have an arm good enough to show off. It's one thing if you're limited. When you got the howitzer and you don't show it off much, that's real maturity. Bears at Raiders, another loss, Vegas. Derek Carr didn't have a passing touchdown. Bears defense was fantastic. They've lost back-to-back games again after starting 3-0. Back-to-back weeks held under 300 total yards. Niners at Cardinals. TREY got lanced. Listen, they held Arizona under 30 points, so that's a win there. Trey Lance, athlete, runs pretty well. Again, take a deep breath. Didn't make a ton of mistakes, just very limited offensively right now. And Kyle Shanahan, I didn't think had a great day calling plays. Giants at the Cowboys. This feels real. 515 yards. Dallas has outgained every single opponent this year. That matters. Even the Chargers. They've done it at home. They outgained Tampa, and they outgained the Chargers. That matters. Trayvon Diggs, by the way, is the best young corner in football. He has more interceptions, 6, and you'll see him here. He has more interceptions than 27 teams in the NFL do. Bills at Chiefs. Bills looked buff. Now favorites, according to Fox Bet, to win the Super Bowl. They have the best turnover differential. What does that mean? They force you to give the ball up. They put pressure on you, but they're not bothered by your pressure. And again, a quarterback with a big arm, they tend to make historically more mistakes. I think Josh Allen played under control. Stephon Diggs was kind of limited last night, didn't use him a lot, and still won convincingly in Kansas City. And tonight, Colts-Ravens, Indy under 500. They got to win tonight. This is a big one for the Colts. It's a very, very winnable division. They've had injuries. Carson Wentz has not necessarily been the problem. He's battling his health. But I don't know who I like tonight. It's a good football game. Colts will fall to 1-4 if they lose, though. In that division, you're not out of it. In a lot, you are. In that, you're not. But you could sense last week the urgency they're playing with. They just got to get healthy up front. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.